Welcome to GCCars. My name is Eric, and today we are going for a highway POV test drive in this 2023 Genesis GV60 Performance all-wheel drive. And in this highway POV test drive, we are going to test the assist systems such as lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and Genesis assist, semi-autonomous lane keep assist, lane centering assist. But before we do that, if you want to hear all my thoughts on this Genesis GV60, click in the top right corner for my full review. We talk about everything from interior, exterior, driver planning, and compared to the competition. So we want to merge here, of course. First of all, on the highway, boost mode enabled, just so we have maximum power. Send it on the highway and merge. Wonderful. So we want to start off in comfort mode first of all with lane keep assist. So we're just going to drift out and see what happens. When I'm like that, that means I'm not actually giving any steering inputs. And when I do this, that means I'm actively controlling. Of course, everything we test here is semi-autonomous at best, so you have to keep your hands on the steering wheel at all times. Let's drift out, and as you can see, the car does a good job of centering us. So let's see even more acute angle, and it even catches that extremely well. So it does a good job of keeping us in the lanes, and it doesn't bounce us off. So once again, if I show you this, you see it'll put us back, but it also centers us, and now I take back over. So it does keep you right in the center of the lane without you having to kind of avoid bouncing off on the other side. Again, that's a good system. Now, of course, we have more advanced systems. First of all, let's turn on adaptive cruise control. We don't have anyone in front of us right now, but that will happen in a second. And with that, we also have enabled, with this button here, the semi-autonomous lane centering assist. So essentially, the car is kind of driving itself. Remember, semi-autonomous. You have to stay in control and have your hands on the steering wheel at all times. This is not like Super Cruise, but it is still an extremely capable system. Let me just go to the left here, and you will see why here. So adaptive cruise control slows us down. Lane centering assist steers for us, and butter smooth and extremely well done. As you can see, Genesis has one of the best systems on the market in terms of semi-autonomous driving. It just works really well. It is smooth. It centers us in the lane. This is exactly what we want. Now, unfortunately, it is sometimes a little picky in terms of where you have to hold your hands for it to recognize that you're actually holding the steering wheel. So this doesn't work, or this sometimes doesn't work. Let's see if it does. Yeah. Come on, keep it. Nope. Okay. This is the toughest one. Almost no system gets this one. Only a few ever made this turn. And it almost got him. At the end, it kind of gave up there. Anyhow, so yeah, for it to know that you're still there, you sometimes have to give it a bit of a wiggle, which is a bit of a shame, because sometimes you just want to relax. You know, you have your hands on the steering wheel, you're making sure that nothing funky is going on, but then it complains to you, so keep your hands on the steering wheel, and you got it. So just kind of have to wiggle, which is a bit weird. But other than that, I do love the system. As you can see, even at higher speeds, I'm just going to take over just to make sure. I'm pretty sure I would have done it, but I don't want to risk anything, right? Semi-autonomous after all. But no, I love the system. It is just fantastic. With that being said though, why don't I just be quiet for a minute or two and give you a chance to actually hear how it is to drive the Genesis GV60 on the highway. Okay, but I think with that we can conclude today's highway POV test drive. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, we have 2 more POV test drives about this GV60. One is at night where we test the headlights, high beams, and do an emergency braking scenario. And then we have another one that is in the city where we test the different kind of driving modes and recuperation modes that we have available in this EV. And like I said, for all my thoughts, clicking on the screen right now for the full review of this Genesis GV60. And if you enjoyed the video, hey, why not consider liking and subscribing? With that being said, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.